what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And today's video is sponsored by Nexon. And for me to say that, I don't think you guys understand how crazy that sentence is for me to say, sponsored by Nexon, because if you don't know what MapleStory is, there is still a game on the PC that was just my main game growing up. Like, as a small child, it was the first ever massive multiplayer online game that got me super addicted to video games. It was like the start of everything, to the point where even my parents knew the name of the game that I was playing because I played it so much. And a lot of times they would walk in, I'm playing MapleStory, they're like, get off those video games, they're never gonna amount to anything, you're wasting your life away. And now it's like, it's so crazy how life works, because I told my dad, I was like, hey man, I didn't actually talk to him like that, but I said, hey dad, I'm doing a sponsorship for Nexon for MapleStory, like how cool is that? And he just kind of chuckled, and I thought it was like I said, it's just crazy how life works, where you're playing a game as a child and then like now I'm doing a sponsorship for them. And again, I am so grateful for Nexon for actually sponsoring this video. And I am extremely excited and blessed to share this video with you guys, okay? So what I want you guys to do, first and foremost, is go ahead and download MapleStory M. It is for your Android and iOS devices. Use the link in the description, though. I know you guys are super good at doing that, so that way Nexon could actually track where those clicks and downloads are actually coming from. I'll put that right at the top of the description for you guys, and you can play along with me. So for those of you that do download it, again, thank you so much for that. And if you want to play with me, I am in the American region. As you can see here at the bottom left, I'm in the America region. And then on the servers, if you're an OG Mapler like I am, you'll recognize some of these names. So I'm on the Scania server, so make sure you guys join that one. Although on my previous Maple adventures, I used to be on the Windia server, so shout out to all my Windia Maplers from back in the day. But I'm gonna go ahead and click on the Scania server, and basically in today's video, what I wanna do is kind of showcase the game for you guys a little bit, and then teach you guys how to get the best gear in the game, so that way you guys can be like top players of MapleStory M, okay? So I have my two characters so far. I have Claytano and I have Wife Tano. I'll show you guys a little bit about the character creation, because it has all the classic styles that you know and love and remember from the original version, okay? So you have your explorers here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and click on create character, and it's gonna give me the option to create a Dark Knight, a Bowmaster, a Night Lord, a Bishop, and a Corsair. Now, I always used to play the Night Lord, but in MapleStory M, I did go with the Bishop because it has a lot of cool, unique abilities with it. And I always wanted to be that person that was wanted, you know? People always want the healers, they want those buffs, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a Bishop. So that was what my character in the previous screen was. He was a Bishop. And then I made Wife Tano a Night Lord because, I mean, let's be honest, she makes the decisions in the household. But alright, so as far as the like skin color, you can go to, you know, male or female, of course. You can kind of just shuffle them around if you wanted to just be a random look. I mean, you'll get a bunch of coupons in the game to customize your character even more. But so you can go pale, light, tan, dark. You can even go to defiant face, confident face. It was like one that I always went with for the most part. Prudence, pretty cool as well, but it's the classic faces, guys. It's the classic expressions. For the hair, you have Metro, Tobin, Rebel, Buzz. I mostly went with the Metro, you know, a little bit longer, a little bit more stylish in my opinion. And then you get brown, purple, black, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, all the different colors of the rainbow for the most part. And then you can pick your outfit as well, whether you want purple or blue, and you just hit create and go from there. As far as the women of the game, we have the same type of skin colors. Again, there's a whole bunch more that you can get actually in the game. We have the defiant face, prudent, and intelligent as well. I always like the intelligent one. Then we have Sammy, Veronica, Miru, and then we have red, black, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, brown, and of course you could change the character's little outfit there as well. But alright, so after that, you basically just hit confirm, and that's creating your character. I'm going to jump into the game where I'm at right now, because I've been grinding this game out for the past week that the game has been out, and I am level 111. I am the Bishop on Scania server. Again, make sure you guys click on that download link below and play along with me. All right, but just to show you guys a little bit of the gameplay here real quick before we go into town and kind of keep ourselves safe from the other monsters. It is very, very smooth, okay? As you can see, you just run around just like you normally would, and you can climb up little ropes like that, and then you throw these epic skills out at them, and you can see the damage output as this Bishop just wrecks everything in its path. And then I also have even bigger skills like this one right here, and it just kind of demolishes everything. And just to show you guys the skills real quick before we get into the whole getting the best armor in the game, if you look at my skills here, I can show you just a little bit about how in-depth that this game is, and it's so awesome how they are able to fit all this into a mobile game as well. So every 30 to 40 levels, you'll get a whole book of new skills to unlock. Okay, so at level 0, you get your basic skills, you get a little buff, and you get some passives as well. You have your actives, again, passives at level 30, and each promotion you keep going up 60, 100. And then of course, going back to the 5 different types of heroes that we looked at in the beginning, each different hero has their own set of abilities for you guys to explore and check out for yourselves as well. One thing that I did want to show you guys was this awesome dragon that I have that follows me around and just blows people up. But also guys, one other thing to note as well. So aside from just the countless maps that there are to explore in the Maple world, you guys have some really awesome dungeons to check out as well. So you have your daily dungeons, elite dungeons, they all have different bosses for you guys to challenge yourselves and actually kill them. You have your mini dungeons where it's just over and over and over, where you can just play by yourself if you wanted to as well. You have your Mulung Dojo, which is just a boss after a boss after a boss. And then you have Net's Pyramid, where you party up with your friends as well. You kill like an onslaught of wave after wave of monsters for different various rewards. And then the last thing that I want to tell you guys as well is that you guys have Zakum and Horntail in the game as well. Horntail actually just came out. I've been fighting him as often as I can as well. And there's only certain times of the day that these are actually available, but they do drop some awesome rewards. So just want to tell you guys about that. So again, get into the game and play. Look, I'm getting invited to a party right now, but that's gonna make this video way too long. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and accept it. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna do it. You know what? I'm doing it. Oh man, I really wasn't planning on doing this, but you know what? We're doing it anyway. We're gonna go kill Zakum, and you guys can kind of see how epic some of these battles are. All right, so we're at 3 seconds till the boss appears. Let's go ahead and get our buffs up and everything going as well. And there you can see Zakum just summoned himself for all of us to start attacking. And there's all these different types of classes that are in the party with me right now. You can see there's another Bishop as well. He has this little thing right here for you guys. And I want to make sure that I time my altar with that as well, because that thing heals the entire party. So now that it's gone, I'm gonna go ahead and throw up mine as well, so that way my party can continuously be healed the entire time. And look, people are dying. People are dying. I'm gonna go ahead and revive them real quick, bring them back to life, as well as continue to do massive amounts of damage. People ask me all the time, Clay, what's the best class in the game? I tell them, my class, the Bishop. Look, she's dead. She's just chilling there. She's just dead. Does she not have pots or anything? Is she not healing herself? What's going on? She's another Bishop as well. She should be alive. Let's go. Stop slacking. I can't heal everybody by myself, can I? I can't actually. I have another heal skill right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep everybody healed. Look, I feel like I'm soloing this boss out. Literally everybody is dead. Let's bring them all back to life. Let's go, guys. Come on, get your stuff together. We started it with a kind of a half full party though, so I can't really complain too much. There's only 5 of us, but you can get up to 10 people in this dungeon here. What am I doing? I'm not even spamming the right skill here. Let's switch it over. Look, they're just getting one shot. You guys need to get some better gear. You guys need to watch this video here in just a little bit to get some better gear on your guys' selves, because you're just dying. You're just getting one shot like plebs. All right, there goes a couple of the arms down. Actually, this entire side is down. All right, we had just got this left side now to do. But you guys can see, so each arm dies separately, but I was hitting the ones on the left from the right side of the map as well. So I was doing a ton of damage on that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this full skill now as well. Throw up my altar. Hopefully she doesn't put hers up at the same time as mine. I'm gonna be so upset if she does. All right, just 2 more arms, guys. Let's go down on the bottom here. 1 left. That one just went down. Let's go, one more. All right, the last arm is down. Now we just have to worry about Zakum himself. We also have to dodge these little things here as well, by the way, because if they hit us, you can see that I'm stunned here. I'm on the plastic bag, the one, the paper bag, the one on the left. As long as you're not standing where those little things are, they're not gonna stun you. If you're standing right there, then they're gonna stun you. So make sure you guys are paying attention. If you guys are doing your Zakum runs as well, make sure you guys dodge the little pillars. You can see them coming out. They're little pillars, and you wanna make sure that you dodge them. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go over here because it's a little less crowded over here, and that healer can take care of that side of the map. I'm just gonna chill by myself. Oh look, someone came and followed me. Okay, here, let's put up an altar for us over here. Literally everybody's just dead. You know what? Fine, fine. Here you go. Come back to life. Let's go. I'm ready for this to be over. Finally, it took us almost 10 minutes to kill Zakum. It should be a lot quicker than that, but I feel like I was basically soloing out this boss. You could see I did 4.45 million damage. 45 million. That was double the second place person. You know what? Like I said, we need to make sure that we have some epic gear. Let's go ahead and talk about how to get that sick gear. This guy right here looks so awesome, man. Obviously the community aspect and like making friends and having your adventures together is one of the, you know, the important things as well, but making your character look a certain way is like equally as important. But as you can see, my character right now so far is like pretty silent. I have two different setups though. I have my kind of like angel looking type thing, but when I was back on Earth and I wasn't a beautiful angel like this, I had a different little outfit that I wore, which was this cardboard box, the paper bag. I had a real kitty instead of a kitty's soul, and then I didn't have these cool, awesome wings. I had nothing, actually, and there was my character down in the real world. So we're just gonna keep it like that for now. So we talked a little bit about the main purpose of the game, which is to look cool and make a bunch of friends and enjoy your journey together with your comrades as well. But if you're more interested in being the most powerful one in the game, then you guys want to know how to get the best gear in the game, okay? So you'll have different rarities of equipment, okay? You'll have your normal, which has a little gray background here, as you can see. With this wand, you also have a rare background, which is blue. I don't have any blue. Yeah, I do. I have this Pharaoh belt here as well. And then you have your epic, which is a purple background. I clicked on one that was normal, but here's the epic one. You'll also have unique, which is the yellow background, and it keeps going up even to legendary, which I have two pieces of that, which here's a better example of the legendary here. And then you have mystic, which is even farther on above, okay? It's even further beyond. That's the phrase I was looking for. But everybody wants to know, okay, why does that one piece of equipment have a little emblem behind it? What does that even mean? That means it's a little bit stronger than everything else in the game, okay? There's different stats that each piece of equipment can possess, and there's, you know, there's the low end, there's the high end, and everybody wants to have the high end. You don't just want to have the right piece of gear, but you want to have the absolute max stats that specific piece of gear can have. And one other thing to note, guys, real quick, the normal legendary helmet of this particular piece of equipment can only go up to a certain amount of stats. But when you add an emblem to it, or if you get a piece of equipment with an emblem on it, that maximum, again, is even further beyond, okay? So the first way that you can get a piece of emblemed equipment is actually quite simple. So I'm gonna go to the cash shop, and then I'm gonna go to treasure box, okay? Now, the middle treasure box here, rare treasure box, is how you can get the emblemed equipment. You can get it in either unique or legendary. So really all you have to do is get 1,000 crystals, click on that little box, and you have a chance to get it. The other way that you can get some emblem gear is buying it using mesos from the trade station. I'm looking for an emblemed wand of either unique or legendary rarity. So right here, you can kind of check out all the different things that people are selling, And I'm looking for a Jaihin one because that one has a specific stat on it that I think is more desirable than some of the other ones and other types of ones rather. So this one has the crit damage percent 15.6%, which I think is a little bit more powerful than the other ones in my opinion. So my wish list is a Jaihin emblemed unique or legendary wand, and that's kind of what I'm holding out for. That's what I'm saving up my mesos for as well. You can actually sell your items in the game as well, and that's a great way for you to get mesos to actually save up to buy it when somebody else does decide to sell that particular item, okay? So the last and final way that you guys can get an emblem piece of equipment is by just making it yourself, okay? Seems a little bit easier said than done, which it is, okay? So let's just go over that a little bit here, and I'll try to give you guys as much detail as I possibly can, but basically it's through fusion, okay? So I'm gonna try to explain this to you guys as simple as I possibly can. It's really not that hard once you get the hang of it, but for example, if I were to use a weapon as my base material, I have to use another weapon as the additional material. And they both have to be max leveled and the same rarity. If I put two max level epic weapons into the fusion and I click go, it's gonna give me out a unique weapon that has the potential to be an emblemed item. That specific weapon may not be the same style of weapon as your base material. So if you put the Eligos weapon in the base material, you might get a Jaihin weapon as the outcome, okay? That's something that's very important to understand. So if you have a specific style of weapon that you have in mind that you want, it's not guaranteed of what'll come out from it. Now, if you're trying to do armor, that's a little bit different, but overall pretty much the exact same. So if I use a glove as the base material, I can use any other type of equipment as the additional material, but I'll always get a glove. It just may not come out as the same style of glove. So I might have the Eligos, I might have the Pencilar, I might have the Muspel. It just will definitely be a glove of the next up higher rarity. It just might not be the same style, but it may be an emblem piece of equipment, which could potentially be better than anything you would have wished for. There's a very low chance though of getting it. So I would personally recommend just saving up as much mesos as you can, waiting till something comes around in the trade shop from somebody else selling that specific piece of equipment, and then buying it from there. Now keep in mind, it's going to be very expensive because they are very rare, but it is the best equipment in the game. And hopefully this was a helpful guide for you guys looking for getting the best equipment in the game. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop your comments down below. I'll be answering as many as I possibly can. Again, thank you so much to Nexon for sponsoring this video. If you guys haven't by this time, go ahead, click on the link, download MapleStory, and play along with me. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and I will see you guys next time. All right, peace.
I run away.